Okay, even though this factory flare is perfect, you know, it's an absolute gorgeous flare. You can see it. It's absolutely gorgeous. All the flare, all four flares are perfect. But even though it's gorgeous, it sticks too far out. Okay, by the time we get our line set up there, it's too far out because the way they install these stupid things at the factory, the 1/4 inch is way away from the 3/8. So that's the extension difference, you know. So that same distance you see there, you see here also. So we're going to go ahead and mark it and cut it and reflare it. So at this point, you just want to take it and decide right where you want to be. And I want this to be, once I got that insulation out of my way by putting a little clamp on it, putting it up away from the thing, I'm going to go ahead and mark it now better. And that's exactly where I want it, right there. So that's where I'll cut it, and then we'll put the flare on. And since I keep updating all my equipment, of course, every time I turn around I got to update something. I have the best flare gun on the planet. I'll put a link down below if you want it. And anyway, it's really great. I just love this new one. Oh, everything's automatic. No more twisting, turning. It's all there. Just screw it in. I'll show you how it works. It comes with a really nice cutter too. And it comes with a deburring tool, but it's one of those regular little pin ones. I don't like them because they scratch up the inside face of your flare. Think about it. Whatever you put on the inside of that that's your flare. So I use this one here. It's way better. Thing's totally trick. So it just stays on the outside and takes off the burr and deburrs it perfectly. So this is the best thing to get for deburring, and I think this is the best flare gun going for the price. I mean, you know, it's possible there's some better ones out there, but for 78 bucks, this is the ticket. I was telling you to buy the Libration before. I think it was like 85 bucks now or something, whatever. Anyway, this thing freaking awesome. And so anyway, we'll go ahead and cut this and flare it. I'm going to go ahead and not use this. I'm going to go ahead and use my Navac close quarters because I already got this one connected and cinched on, and I don't want to mess with it because it's already taped together. And so because of that, I'm going to go ahead and just use the close quarter one. And since I keep updating all my equipment, of course, every time I turn around I got to update something. I have the best flare gun on the planet. I'll put a link down below if you want it. And anyway, it's really great. I just love this new one. Oh, everything's automatic. No more twisting, turning. It's all there. Just screw it in. I'll show you how it works. It comes with a really nice cutter too. And it comes with a deburring tool, but it's one of those regular little pin ones. I don't like them because they scratch up the inside face of your flare. Think about it. Whatever you put on the inside of that that's your flare. So I use this one here. It's way better. Thing's totally trick. So it just stays on the outside and takes off the burr and deburrs it perfectly. So this is the best thing to get for deburring, and I think this is the best flare gun going for the price. I mean, you know, it's possible there's some better ones out there, but for 78 bucks, this is the ticket. I was telling you to buy the Libration before. I think it was like 85 bucks now or something, whatever. Anyway, this thing freaking awesome. And so anyway, we'll go ahead and cut this and flare it. Okay, so what we have here is the Navac close quarters. They have different brands. Navac just happens to be the best. But anyway, so take that and just put it right on there. And you don't want to, especially with the 1/4 inch, you do not want to be pressing that thing hard. You'll crush it, and you'll have to deburr way more than you want to. You barely got to go on, and it'll take more turns that way. Yes, that's the reason they crush it, because they want less turns. They want to do it in 1 or 2 whacks. But that crushes your pipe. Okay, it has a lot more to deburr if you do that. So if you just go in slowly, it takes a few more turns, but it doesn't hurt the pipe at all. You're just literally just cutting through the pipe and not crunching the pipe. Okay, and so this one here, as you can see, it's hardly bent and crushed at all. I mean, that's still almost a full 1/4 inch. So that worked out beautifully. Now we use this awesome, most killer freaking deburr thing on the planet. Literally, there's none better. And I wish I could get you in here closer, but it makes this little tiny curlicue. I'm going to try to show it to you. It makes this really bitchin' curlicue.
Do you want me to pull it down?
No.
Okay.
Look at this. I don't know if you can see this, man. This is a curlicue on there. That thing makes that bitchin' thing. I mean, it takes the burr right off that thing. It's perfect. It doesn't mess up your flare face, because this, when you flare that, that's your flare face. So if you, whatever you screw with that, that's going to be your face, and you're going, I like it or I don't like it, based on that. Well, look at that little hair it takes off there. It just doesn't get any better than that. And normally people got to go like this because they're trying to get the crap out. There's no crap when you have this. It just takes it right out. That's the whole crap. We're bitching. All right, so we got that, and now, what's our next thing we got to do?
Flare.
What? No, see? You see that? Yeah, this is our new member. Okay, John Flood, right? This is John Flood, right? John said flare it. Now, that's exactly what we do. I've done it a million times. And but yeah, if you don't put the nut on first, you're totally hosed. You might make the most perfect flare on the planet, like this one was, and then go, oh crap! I forgot to put on the nut. You got to start all over.
Oh, I knew that. I knew.
Yeah,
I was
see?
testing you. I was testing you.
Exactly. So anyway, we take this thing off now and push this up a little more.
Actually, I wasn't testing you.
And then,
I would have done that.
go ahead and start over here. I can't do it with one hand.
Well, I'm here. You could use me.
Hold that up there for a second. Go a little higher. Okay.
All out of the way.
And now everything's out of the way. Perfect. So that's the way you guys can do it too. You don't have to mess around with it. Now I think that thing's out of the way enough. It might still be in the way. Let me go ahead and put that block on there and find out. So on this thing here, again, it's all automatic, and you're going to use your either drill or impact wrench. It doesn't matter which one. And so we want to simply open it up and get to town. Okay, when I say you should have a nickel sticking out, okay, your thing should be a nickel. I think you can see that where you're at. So it should be a nickel's worth. See that right there? That's a nickel. All right, so that's how much you want to have sticking out. You don't have to use a nickel. You can if you need to, but you know how much a nickel is. So that's what it is. You have it sticking out a nickel. Okay, then we continue on with our project. So that's the whole deal. It's on there. Now we're going to bring it over and line it up. And this gun here has got a little arrow, and it points at a line. That way you know you're at the right spot. And you tighten it up at that spot, and it's lined up. Okay? So everything's lined up there. It's hard to see sometimes. In these kind of situations, you're down here on your hands and knees or whatever, and it's just hard to get to this little spot. So, it's got to be more critical. So at this point here, I'm going to take a look and bring my eccentric tool down there and see where it lines up. And it lined up perfectly, okay? So that looks absolutely gorgeous there. And so I'm going to go ahead and tighten this up, and that's going to tighten the block. Okay, it has a little indent on this side and an indent. See these indents? It has them on both sides, so it lines up perfectly. Everything's automatic. And now I'm going to screw this in and tighten up the block system, and then I'm going to screw that on, and it'll just go all the way up till it's automatic. And as soon as it's done, it'll be released, and I'll just bring it back. And so it's a simple, nice, fast process. It works great. Okay, just use the regular shaft. Okay, so the same shaft you use for the gun, it goes either way, you know. So it goes set up, so just put it on. It's locked into place with if you have an impact. And anyway, just take it. That just tightens it. So that way, when you go to put your flare on there, it doesn't push your pipe out. So you want your block secure. Okay. Then you'll just take your tool, put it right inside there. And that's it. Now back her right back out. Undo this. And we have our perfect flare.
Beautiful.
Go ahead and take you in there for a tighter spot. I don't know if I can show you this or not. I can't see what you're looking at. Let's see here. I can't tell where it's at. I can't see the damn thing. Oh, there it is. Well, that took a while. I'll have to edit that. Anyway, looks perfect, man. All right, moving on.